You are mighty puny to go up against Gary.
I fucking love this game.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, everyone. What was I saying? Oh, welcome back to CouchPhysics. That's what I was saying.
You're coming up with a new word for modern racism.
Oh, yeah. I gotta figure it out. If anyone thinks of a word for that, post in the comments below. Maybe we'll take it about it. Oh, NPR.
It's such a cop-out.
So I was listening to NPR, and there was this bitch who was talking about
Someone might know who you are.
and I call her a bitch because she's stuck up and a snobby in the sense that like she fucking decided to talk about a word she invented like a year ago on the show. It was like it was something to do with apocalypse. Like there's a genre of apocalyptic thing, like positive apocalypse type stories.
Okay.
Can't remember what the word is, but she like coined the term, right? She's like, yeah, I thought the definition kind of meant this, and that's really what I wanted to be. But then she was like, but now I kind of feel that the word is this. Like, no, bitch, it's not how words go. Number one, you invented a fucking word. You're stuck up. No, you don't invent words. Society builds words. You just made up the word, and everyone else decided.
Based on her own misunderstanding.
Yeah. So, yeah, she's just stuck up bitch. I don't know where I was going with that story.
Me neither.
But she made up a word, and I was like, you fucking pretentious piece of shit.
So there's racism, and then that's like the mean, like, I hate the Jews kind of racism.
The kind of racism
blacks.
that you don't want to exist. But like the kind of racism that where
Sin?
oh, those people don't tip me.
I thought
Or like,
Sin just took me
oh,
over
when I
for
pick up
race.
those people, they're gonna be
Thought I could
messy.
go back in a day or two.
That's just well, there's like
To the future?
when you are.
And I'm not talking about blacks here.
when you
okay?
create art, you're an artist. If you're really hateful of other races, you're a racist. So that's the bad term, right?
Okay, yeah.
So I guess the modern term should be, let's see, if you're.
Oh, by the way, he just learned a key thing in the story. He found out, he talked about sin, and was like, yeah, sin destroyed. Oh, she was saying, like, I'm from Xanarkand. And she's like, the Xanarkand was destroyed 3,000 years ago. And he's like, but I'm in the future? So now he just found out he's in the future, 3,000 years into the future. He's like, Sid took, and he's like, I knew I went away, but whoa, 3,000 years? That's crazy, man. Fuck, what was in that last blunt I had? I always think he looks like a vampire here.
Yeah, it did kind of.
He is well, in the old shitty version he did. This one you can see everything. The old game, you couldn't see shit. Their fucking faces were political, and you had
Especially because the TVs were so fuzzy.
it was like 360p maybe. I don't even think so. Like 180. God, what
Fuzzier
was
than a moldy peach.
what was an old TV's fucking specs? I wonder. Like what were we watching as a child, and then now we're like
4x4.
4K. It
Yeah.
exists. The greatest of things.
They've finally given me what I've wanted.
God, man.
What I've expected of them.
Have you seen a 4K TV?
In the store.
They're fucking crazy, right?
Yeah.
You could. I feel like you could grab a
I
pair of
thought-
binoculars and
I
look
thought
closer than the screen. That's how crazy detailed that shit is.
I thought that shark was swimming in the store.
You thought that was a tank.
Yeah.
The shark was in there in varying sizes all across the wall.
Maybe it is. Maybe it actually is though. The TV. They just make
It's a magic trick.
They put fish tanks with TV boxes around them.
They're genetically engineered flat sharks that they put inside the TVs that swim in the very thin film of water that they make look 3D.
Look at this boy band guy. He just wants to sing you his harmonies and
That's their
show you
blitzball
his,
team.
his head cocking dance moves. Their football team?
That game they were playing?
Yeah.
So 3,000 years in the future, they're still playing it?
They're still playing that child's game?
Yeah.
5,000 years
That was a man's game. You think children
Dude.
play that game? That's not like football or
Do
baseball.
we have any sports that are 5,000 years old?
No, I don't
Besides the sport of courtship.
think so. No, I don't think anything. Maybe badminton. It could be, man.
This is this kid's actually from earlier in the beginning.
It's not that. 3,000 years in the future. It's still that. That would be so fucked. He's like, you use that ball? You know how to play? He's like, yeah, man, I know how to play the blitz. What are you talking about?
It says all foggy, like he did take a hit of that blunt.
He sounds retarded right now. If you actually listen to his voice, he's like, I got hit with Sin's toxins and I'm confused.
Oh my god, they are a boy band.
Look, so that thing was in the beginning of the game. The little
What,
kids were doing it.
his shoulder pad?
That little, like, put their hands together and then, like, bow. Their little prayer there. They were doing that in the beginning of the game, and that was like...
No, they took that from Dragon Ball Z.
That was like a symbol of, what's it called? Like... It was like a good luck sign for blitzball players, but they just use it as like a
What's the game actually called?
Final Fantasy X.
I felt like I could
Oh, blitzball?
Blitzball, okay.
Yeah, it's called blitzball.
Yeah, when they play that sport in that sphere, it's called Final Fantasy X.
1,000 years ago, so it's just a big.
Teach us how to blitz.
So he's coming to terms with everyone that he knows being dead.
Well, this is JRPG. He's not really worried about that so much. He's more like, once a female protagonist shows up, he's
gonna forget all about his family and
friends. All that shit is
friends.
gone. He's just like, I want to
Fuck
be with
him.
her. I want to put my fucking 3,000-year-old cock inside of her vag, her fresh
It's been
vag.
refined and aged.
His feet don't stop growing.
My cock, it thirsts.
He's like clown feet now. Because his feet just kept growing through the years.
What, and the rest of them didn't?
Yeah,
Why?
he stayed the same. Like, he was in stasis, but only the top half was. His feet were like a little bit out of stasis.
Why,
They
though?
fucked up the pod. So his feet grow to be 3,000 years old. They're just massive. Because, you know, your feet don't stop
And
growing,
he became
right?
the world's greatest blitzball player because of it.
Mm-hmm.
Your feet stopped growing.
No? You haven't changed your size? When's the
No,
last time
I
you
mean
changed
like
your
when you
size?
die.
Yeah, when you die, you're dead too. Everything stops growing. Literally. Stop shrinking.
Not your regret.
But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened.
How was I going to get out of
All
here?
this
Can you really
started
recite all
with
this
Sin.
without looking at the screen?
Probably
Maybe if I
not.
could find Sin
Especially
one more
now.
time,
Especially
go
now.
home. For now.
Well, is that Four Loko like half empty?
Oh, yeah.
No worrying about where.
I'm
What
fucked
does it
up right
taste
now.
like, Monster?
You want to taste the sip?
Sure.
Don't worry, I don't have fucking AIDS.
But I started to feel better already.
I got tested for that shit a couple
little better.
times. No, like, I made sure I didn't have
should I
anything.
not drink this?
No. You're good. I've always come up clean.
Hold on. Sip that residual off the side first. So otherwise I'll be drinking that. Yeah, there you go. You don't use the tongue technique?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Put your tongue in that little gap there so nothing gets stuck in there.
Is
I'm not
that,
gonna-
is that your move that you use? You're like, yeah, man, don't you know this? Is that how you drank Coke as a kid, too?
Wow, this is loaded.
Yeah, right? It's full of sugar. That knocked you out of ketosis if you were trying to be ketosis. That sip alone got you.
No, I mean like the alcohol, I mean.
Oh, yeah. It's 14. Still getting fucked.
Wow.
It's nasty, too, this one.
Yeah.
That Four Loko Black, everyone.
I thought Four Loko tasted good.
And no, we're not sponsored by them, but if you want us to, Four Loko, hit me up. I'll sponsor
Or Papa
you.
John's or Coca-Cola.
Or Coca-Cola. Do I like Coca-Cola? I think Coca-Cola's okay. Yeah, it's
You can drink Diet Coke on
Did you know you can't drink
Ketogenic.
Coca-Colas in the Pepsi factory?
really?
You can't. They will fuck your shit up. You'll get fired.
Well, they'll beat the shit out of you.
They will fire your ass if they see you drinking a Coke in a Pepsi factory.
They'll run your face along the bottling assembly line.
I had a friend. No, I had a friend, Ruff. He worked at
You'll
Pepsi.
end up with caps in your eyes.
And he always told me, he was like, yeah, I can't drink Coke, can't eat or drink Coke products in front of everyone. Ruff also had a...
What Coke products can you eat?
There's a lot of Coke products I'm sure you can eat.
Like what?
I don't know.
Like those Coke bars?
Did you know that Fanta was made as a response to us not being able to sell, I think, Coke or Pepsi in Germany?
Really?
Yeah, so we made Fanta. And we were like, cool. We sell to the fucking Nazis now. That's where it comes from, man.
It's an untapped market.
The more you know. That fact is askew. I would look it up beforehand. Don't quote me. It's a general idea of what occurred there. Okay?
That is what you would call modern racism.
Racism.
Fantism.
Fantasm? Yo, I'm not racist. I'm fantist. Fantist. Yeah, I like fauna. So what? Hitler had a point. I didn't say that. That was a joke. Yo, they thought I was anti-Semite in high school too.
I'm not surprised that people thought that.
I fucking... well, I'm unhinged, and I've always been unhinged. I was more unhinged when I was in high school. And, but I had no problem with Jews. Best friend is a Jew. The fucking...
We gotta bleep that one.
You can bleep it if you want.
We gotta bleep that one. I'm gonna tap the mic.
Chris is like, that one I don't like. I don't like that one at all, Carlos. I forget what I was saying about the Jews. Oh, yo. So I'm taking world history, and fucking the last question is if you could bring three
Jews to an island.
No, not 3 Jews to an island. Like someone back. Yeah, if you could bring one person out of these 3 people back, and it was like Gandhi, Lenin, or like Hitler, right? And I was like Hitler. And
wait. This was a question on a test?
Yeah, it was a bonus question.
In high school?
In high school, 9th grade.
Why the fuck is that?
They're
Why is
stupid.
Hitler an option?
I don't know. It was probably to say like to beat his ass or something. But I'm like, I would revive Hitler. And then I wrote, to help him build a bigger gas chamber. And Chris, I got death threats. People were pissed. He read them aloud in class.
What?
Yeah, boy. And as soon as he said mine, I was like,
I read the whole thing?
All of them. And then I looked at mine. I'm like, to me, I'm thinking that it's like funny. He reads mine out loud. He's like, office. And I'm like, oh, I didn't do something funny, did I? I fucked up. And then it was spiraled down from there. My reputation just declined slowly. And I was like, well, I've accepted my fate.
That's fucked up, man.
It isn't fucked up.
It's also kind of funny.
It is fucking hilarious.
Fucking hilarious, yeah.
Jeez, man.
And that's what you call
I don't even have a fucking concept.
being racist.
Yeah, in the modern sense.
A racist.
But like,
it's an art form.
but like, I didn't even give a fuck about them. Like, I'm like, I don't give a fuck about Jews. They're just white guys with like bulgy noses and are shorter and have like fucked up hair. I'm like, yeah, whatever. And they're like, you're anti-Semite. I'm like, I have no fucking clue what you're talking about. The most racist thing I had ever done that was construed as racist was this big black girl. I was in 1st grade. This big black girl was sitting in like the spot I was gonna sit in. Right? She like plopped her ass. Like if you're waiting for a spot, like a parking spot, and like a fucker zooms in front of you, and you're like, what the fuck? She did one of those as a 1st grader.
At a desk?
Like on the floor. And I'm like,
what, during Duck Duck Goose?
It was like something like that. And I'm like, get up, Blackie.
Oh my god, dude.
I got sent home real quick. My mom was cracking up on the phone. She was like, Carly, that's the funniest fucking thing.
Oh, man.
I didn't get in any trouble for that one.
Well, one time a black person called me the N-word. It was serious. This was in like the 3rd grade.
Like he was mad at you?
Yeah.
Maybe he was confused as how the word was used.
Because I cut in line or something like that. And he just looked at me with the uttermost like disappointment and disdain and called me the N-word.
What?
He sounded so sad, defeated.
That's funny. That's fucked up.
I didn't know what the word meant.
I didn't know what that word meant at all. I didn't know a lot of words until I went to high school, and then our teachers taught us what the words were.
I used to think that I remember it was like it was Christmas Eve and I was at my grandparents' place and I was like 8, and they were talking about like some rap album that someone got for Christmas. And like, oh, is it the censored one? Because there's the N-word on there a lot. And I thought At the time, I thought they said the M word. So I'm like trying to think about it in my head, like, what the hell? What is there?
What is the M worm?
Yeah, there's S, there's hell, there's damn, there's bitch. There's the F word. What is the M word? And the conclusion I came to was, oh, it's the M word is Megon.
Megon? How did you come to that as the conclusion?
I don't know where Megon came from, but it was a bad word, and I wasn't allowed to say it. I was making the rule for myself.
You censored yourself for a word that didn't exist?
I feel like I daydreamed about a rap song that had the word Megon in it.
Oh, these guys are having a story going on. Be on guard, the road today.
By the way, that's
shit on the road.
Meagon.
Okay.
Just in case you're wondering.
In case I was wondering what the spelling was, yeah. Who are they? They're Luzungata Crusaders, man. They fucking killed They're Christians that kill Muslims. They taking back the Holy Land for fucking sure. Don't worry about it.
This was supposed to be the future.
It is the future. 3,000 years in the future. Jesus died and he brought the Stone Age upon us. Rome is a myth. It was a lot better. They had like future tech and shit. Jesus came along, fucked it all up. That's why it looks like stones now. He like Dwemer ruined it from fucking Skyrim. You ever heard about that? Like the Dwemer? The Dwemer is like a race.
Tell me next time on Cash.
Well, yeah, I'll tell you next time.
These episodes are getting long, man.
Well, you gotta call it out.
You gotta call it out too.
I don't know what the fucking timer is.
Just don't be afraid to ask.